Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Listen, I pray that you can hear me. Yes, indeed. Good evening, everyone. I am going to be on here really shortly. Let me go ahead and make sure that I share this with everyone. It is evening time where I am. So if it's afternoon, if it's morning, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, all of those things. Listen, go ahead and spread the word. Let everybody know that we are live. It's not rare that it is rare that we come on and we are live, but I am excited for what we will be doing and why I'm on here. I'm going to be sharing with you just really quickly. It's not going to be a long live, so don't think I'm going to hold up a lot of your time because I know it's Saturday evening and most of us, we have lots and lots of plans. That's why I'm coming on here really quickly to share what we will be doing. And listen, I'm very, very excited about it. All right. So I am sharing. Okay, doing what I'm asking to do, right? All right. So that is on there. Well, listen, so this is titled, What is a Fierce Empowerment Moment? Welcome one, welcome all. This is Fierce. We are an organization comprised of other organizations and women who are just so involved in what we have. And so we are doing multiple things, right? We are empowering one another. We are pouring into one another. Those that have organizations themselves, those that have businesses themselves, and we are just a center of place for everyone to just kind of pour in to one another. That is what it's about. I think there was a flyer, and there was a flyer that was posted up there. Reach back. That is one of the things that we do. The education, the empowerment, pouring into everyone that is around us, making sure that we are giving back to our communities, to our circle, right? Those whom we are involved with on a day-to-day basis. So we give back to them. So what this empowerment moment is about is every single day you will get someone from the Fierce leadership, right? One of the midwives that will come on and give you some encouragement, give you a tip, give you some, drop some gems, drop some knowledge on whatever that topic may be for the day. It's completely up to that empowerment midwife to give you whatever is on their heart. A lot of times they will be devotionals because that is sometimes what we need. We need to keep up that morale and keep ourselves going, right? We need that encouragement. We need that push. And then a lot of times it would be practical tips on what to do, conversations, sparking thoughts, right? That is what we want to do because we are an organization that believes in pushing one another, pushing everyone towards their greatest capacity. Hey, good evening. Good evening. So, this is our very first of 2025 empowerment moment. We started doing this last year, and so now we're getting right back into it. And I'm excited to start out on this day, right halfway through March. And listen, I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to accept the challenge of pushing one another around you, right? There is a huge deficit in caring for one another, really uplifting one another, and making sure that people that are all around us are at their best, right? At their very best. Sometimes we can get caught up in our own agendas and what we're going to do and what we want to do that we forget and we neglect others around us. So I'm encouraging you to do just that, to reach back, to empower somebody, give somebody an opportunity. Sometimes that's all someone else needs. It's about time that we actually stop being afraid of someone else getting ahead of us or getting ahead where we might be falling behind. But isn't that exactly what we're supposed to do? That's exactly what we are to do as leaders and those in leadership is that when we have someone that's coming up behind us or someone who may be struggling, if they don't say that they got help from you, that's fine. If they do say they got help from you, that's even great. But we cannot be afraid to encourage one another. We cannot be afraid to give somebody great information and not just give them pieces and say, oh, well, you got to dig for that yourself because it took me so and so years. The greats don't do it like that. And so we shouldn't do it like that either. Right? So encouraging to encourage. Right? Good evening, Reba. How are you? I see you on here. I hope all is well. All right, Janelle. Yes, that is wonderful because we all need to be encouraged. I will share this before I let you all go. I do have a couple announcements that I want to make sure that you all get. But me being 30 something years old and living a long life of leadership and being in places of leadership and having a ton of opportunity to spend with other females that are in leadership. And I'm not talking about, just amongst peers. A lot of times when I go into different crowds and into different situations, I'm in close proximity with female leaders that have been in business for 30 plus years, been in ministries for 30 plus years. They've been doing what they've been doing for a long, long time. All right. They've been doing it for so long that some of them have written books. Some of them have so many different things under them, so many different projects they have started. And it's like awesome. And I get in these places and I'm like, oh, you're doing such a wonderful job. You're just so inspiring to keep going. And a lot of times I get looked at like, and so whatever. And there's nothing. There's no bridge. There's no encouragement. There's no, well, I will say there's some encouragement, just like, oh, you'll get there. You're just a babe. It'll take time. You hear those little things and it's like, but what's wrong with you telling me what not to do? What's wrong with you helping me? What's the matter with you actually sharing with me some information that would help push me, right? And so what I'm challenging our generation of this 30/40-year-olds is to not do like the older generation. I'm just, I'm fierce. I'm bold, I'm courageous, and I'm going to tell it like it is, because we have a lot of the older women in the older generation. And if you cannot be a carbon copy, they don't want to pour into you. If you're not going to do exactly the things the way they want it to be done, they're not going to reach back. They're not going to pour out. Right. And so I want to encourage you to break that mold. I'm going to say it again, break that mold and help somebody else. There's nothing wrong with building that bridge, building that platform to help somebody else, right? Because you never know who they will reach. They may be able to reach somebody that you won't be able to. We have to trust that what we have is valuable and that someone else can take it and run the distance, even if we are not able to go to the other side of the country as much as we want to. Somebody has to be able to do it, and it can't happen if we don't spread the love. All right. So that's what I want to encourage you with today. And I wanted to share that just little tidbit. Listen, I have nothing. I still love the forerunners, those women that have gone on before us. Howsoever, the baton doesn't always get passed, and things are dropped and assignments are dropped, and somebody random has to come and pick it up generations down the line. And that's just what we have to deal with. But like I said, I'm on here to encourage you to keep encouraging other people. And whether they say thank you or not, keep encouraging someone. A lot of those women that I came in contact with, I could tell you what their names were. Some of them were in charge of major projects, major companies, major ministries, but the wanting to help and assist, it's just not there. And that has to cut it out. We're going to stop. So once again, just to make sure that you know what a fierce empowerment moment is, it's a time where we will come on every single day for a few minutes, right? It doesn't have to be long, 10 minutes max of your time, just to encourage you, just to open your eyes to something, a different perspective, even a different way of thinking about something, and sharing with you what's on our heart, what's on our mind, and what we've been given to for you. All right. So listen, I want to make sure that we spread the word on what we are doing this month. We are going to be doing a bonnet meeting as well, right? And we want you to register for the bonnet meeting, FIERCEtakeover.org, this month, March 27th, right, at 7 p.m. Central, 8 Eastern, okay? Make sure that you mark that in your calendar, that it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Our topic for this month is God said that's my husband, but he's spoken for, right? There have been times in singlehood, or even before we were married, where God says something about who our spouse is going to be, those, that certain person that we are interested in, but maybe something changes. Maybe nothing changes. What to do? The conversation is going to be wild and crazy. And I absolutely believe in encouraging people, even in this topic, even in what's happening now, right? With this mass shortage, if you will, of, wondering where the good men are, right? So let's talk about it. Let's talk about this. All right. So go to FIERCEtakeover.org and register for our March bonnet meeting that will be happening on the 27th. Okay. Also, too, there is a conference that we normally are a part of. That did not do right. There's a conference that we are a part of called Trailblazers, right? And Fierce is partnering and has always partnered with Trailblazers. And we will be doing Blaze and Legacy Mountain Movers this year, right? KingdomLifeTrailblazers.com is where you can go and register your young people, right? This particular part of the conference is for those that are between the ages of 5 and 17, okay? Between the ages of 5 and 17, we want you to register your young. There is also another conference that will be going on in the same place at the same time for all of the adults, and that is called Ascend. It is for creatives, those that are a part of the mime movement, painting, any dance, minstrels, psalmists, everyone who does something creatively, this conference is for you. It is going to be July the 10th through the 12th in Charlotte, North Carolina. All right. So you want to register for kingdomlifetrailblazers.com. We'll have the location for you all shortly. But listen, I'm excited. Go ahead and register. We're going to do this, and it's going to be such a wonderful time. And listen, I have seen these three in the middle grow, and I'm still, listen, they are teenagers now. And so we're we're definitely at that stage where, you know, things are kind of wild and crazy, but they are excited to be able to present for Blaze and Legacy and for another year. And we're so excited about it also. So go ahead and register your youngins at kingdomlifetrailblazers.com. Right. So I want to also invite you, let me make sure. Okay, all's good. To our Fierce Hunt prayer, right? It's on Wednesday mornings at 5:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can go to our pages on Facebook and YouTube so that you can get those notifications. You want to like, subscribe, follow, do everything you need to do. Hit that notification bell on both social media outlets so that you will know and be notified when we are live on Wednesday mornings for prayer. If you have any prayer requests, you can leave them in our chat at fiercetakeover.org. You can go to our website and just message us in our chat what your prayer request will be, and you can do that there. All right. Or you can do it on Facebook and YouTube. We will respond accordingly, and we will pray for you right during that time. Or if you're saying, you know, you need somebody to pray with you, we can definitely point you in the right direction. We do have we are in connection with a ministry called Apex, and we can get you over to that. Okay. Also, too, want to make sure that you join us online, right? Join our community. I know there's a lot of announcements. Join our community. Go to fiercetakeover.org. Sign up for the mailing list. Sign up to become a member of the website. We have our own sort of like social platform on the website, but it is a way for us to communicate with you directly without needing social media. So if you're someone who's like, I'm rarely on YouTube, I'm rarely on Facebook, I want somebody to communicate with me via, you know, something smaller or whatever. So you can go to fiercetakeover.org and you will get our emails, right? Last but not least, also want you to go to our Facebook and Instagram, right? Make sure that you join our community, like, follow, do all the things, right? Share. You can also share on Facebook and Instagram what we do, right? Maybe someone else that you know may be a little down and out when it comes to their business, their organization, or their ministry. Maybe they have a program and they're kind of stuck, or they're flourishing and they need to expand even more. We are about pushing to the next level, to the next limit, that part of accountability where it's like, you know, you have someone on your side, but you have someone also pushing you to go to the other side, right? So that is, I believe, that is all of our announcements. And once again, be encouraged to encourage somebody else. Keep a clear perspective that this is not about just your legacy. It's not just about you getting ahead and you doing well, because we're all doing something. And sometimes we need the puzzle pieces to connect, and the puzzle pieces won't always connect if you're neglecting someone else who needs to put their part of the puzzle next to yours. All right. So that is what I have for you. Have a wonderful night. I told you I wasn't going to be on here long. Be blessed. Be well. Yes. I'm just reading some comments. Thank you. Definitely want to support. All right. Hey, Eva. All right. That's what I have for you. Listen, y'all be blessed. Have a wonderful night and encourage someone else.